Hello, my dear Sagittarius. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between January 16 to January 31st, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, if you want to support my channel and my free general readings, you can click the ad in the beginning of the video or watch it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. I'm very grateful for all your support and for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. So, I used The Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Artist is Mark Evans. I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. I want my dear Sagittarius viewers to have love in their lives, to find themselves living in loving relationships and having creative success. I also want you to reach your highest goal, your highest destiny, the reason to why you're here at Earth at this time. I also want to take this chance here to tell you that Mercury will be visible during this time, and on January 19 the planet will be most clearly visible low in the eastern sky just before sunrise. Also January 28 we will have the new moon in daytime. So Sagittarius, last part of January 2017. Okay, so it's ready. There. I will just tune in a little bit. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is your future, and this is your now, and this is the past. So the now is probably the last part of January 2017, but whenever you watch this is probably the exact right time to see it. So the first card for you is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like the wishing cards. It's usually like you have the things that you are supposed to have in life. You have the relationship, you have the house, the job, things like that. When it comes this early on, it seems like you have it all. 9 of Cups is a card that wants to fulfill your needs. It's a situation that wants to fulfill your needs. We can see the brick wall here, the stone wall here. It's like something that's permanent and giving you safety. It's also an arch, and arches are for, it's like bridges between people, and it's like building communication or building safety. It's also like a fire here, a stove. It's the heart of the house and heart of the relationship, heart of the matter. And all this riches on the table is showing how you can meet your needs. Because we are here on earth, and we need to eat and drink and have roof over our head, and also love and a lot of other things are very necessary to fulfill our needs. So this is a card about what do you need, kind of. What do you need? What do you want? What do you want from your relationship? You need to define yourself so you can make a wish, so you can tell yourself and the world around you what you want to have in your life to become happy. She also has green clothing and blue. The green is for abundant love. It's how Earth loves us with its abundance. And it's also blue, and blue is for hope. And sometimes you can feel blue as well, and that's when the hope has become darkened and you have lost hope a little bit. So it's a very beautiful emotional color, the blue here. The next card for you is King of Wands. So that's probably you, Sagittarius. King of Wands is usually Leo. You can see this on the pillar here, but it's a king, so it's kind of showing that you have come to some kind of maturing when it comes to your fire. It's like you're okay with it now. It's like you're okay with being passionate, with having needs, with communicate, with problem solving, with your creativity, that you let it like flow freely. This is the creator as well, and it seems like it's a creator that wants to create beautiful things in your life, and it's you. So you have a lot of creative power right now, and a lot of yes, it's a lot of energy in your life. This is a very highly energetic card, and it's about love and compassion and passion and willpower and dreams and goals and things like this. So it seems like a wonderful time to start dreaming for your new year, your new 2017. This is probably in the beginning of January, or for some of you it will be in 2016, and even further back for some of you. So the next card here is a Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is the thing that you need to contact to know what you want, your inner child, your spiritual creature, the person that you were when you came here. So sometimes we come down as very pure spirits, but then we need to learn the rules of earth, how to live here. So we have parents that guides us, and also teachers and friends and partners and things like this. But it can go so far that we kind of lose ourselves in this and become someone else. So to actually be able to know where you want to go and how to choose in a certain direction, you need to dig deep, like into your center core of the being that you are, without the rules that you have learned to play by. So this is a person or an energy full of adventure, and also full of expectations for life, because you came down as a beautiful soul with a lot of expectations, a lot of things that you wanted to be able to do during your life here. And you see this little person is calling out for more adventure, more people, more love, more happy things. And it's also a cat there showing this self-sufficientness. You had the lion and then the cat. It's creatures that's very they are very strong, but yet very independent creatures. Especially the house cat, it kind of choose where they want to be. They want to be somewhere where they can feel loved, and they don't stay in a place where they don't get their needs met. So next card for you is Justice. So this is what I'm talking about with getting your needs met. If you're not feeling that the situation is fair, or that you are you don't feel that it's balanced, here's a place where you have all your needs met, and it can be like this Libra thing. This is Libra. It can shift, so it's heavily on one person, maybe in a relationship, or it's some kind of injustice where some persons get more and other gets less. So I think our little Page of Wands is, as usual, very revolutionary. So they don't really like injustice, not in relationship, not at work, not in family situation and things like this. And that's why you are strong, because you are here to kind of level out injustices. Not only for yourself, but also for people in general. The King of Wands is a very, a person that wants everyone to, in their kingdom, to have happiness and to be content and to be fulfilled. So it might be a revolution or something that you want to put to justice, like on a grander scale. It doesn't have to be just in your life. And even if it's in your life, it might be like spreading like rings on water. So if you manage to make your relationships and your work situation, things like this, more just, because you're speaking out, like a little bit of a revolutionary, speaking out for your inner child and your inner child's needs, you might help with this. I told you that we came to Earth and we need to learn from parents and teachers and friends. Maybe you need to teach your friends something, your companions, your work colleagues, partners, things like this. something about justice, something about how to exchange energy between each other, and not just give and give and give, and not have anything coming back. So we have been practicing a lot with unconditional love, and to kind of kill our ego, and that's very nice. And that's a very good skill, and it's like how we live our lives in another dimension. But here on earth, we have a little struggle going on between like victims and perpetrators. So it's time for the people that have been very unconditional in their love and giving everything away to kind of stop and just do 50%. We need balance. So here's 5 of Wands, and that's your 50%. Because we have different willpowers, it's really, there really isn't so much evil people in the world. It's just people wanting to have their will through. And when there are stronger people trying to get their will through, and that's not really compassionate, and then there are maybe not so strong people that's more compassionate and wants others to feel good, that will make an imbalance. So what I need for you is from those people that's very compassionate and had a hard time showing your true colors, showing what you want, telling what you want. I need you to step forward and do this. And for those of you that's usually like have a really high voice and have it like your way or the highway, kind of level down a little bit. It needs to be justice, so 50%. And if you have problems in your surrounding with people not giving, you need to start putting out demands on what you want from them, and how they need to act to get to help you get your needs met. Because if they love you, if they want what's good for you, they also want you to be happy and content. So balance is very important. During this time, we are creating balance between people, so we all will have to grow up a lot and kind of step out of this victim perpetrator thingy. We need to take control over our lives and not expect others to be nice towards us if we are not nice towards ourselves, and put ourselves in respect and respect our inner child and our needs and wants and things like this. So we can't have it all, but we can start the negotiation, and this is the negotiation. 5 Wands is sometimes petty arguments, but it's also like how you learn through having this conflict between people, and eventually you get information from them, how they want things, and they will get information from you, how you want things, and you will have expanded your consciousness, your awakened state, and now you know more, and you have expanded yourself to something that you weren't before. So that's why you have this relationship, to kind of fertilize each other with new ideas and new visions, and you will understand how other people feel and how they work and things like this. So try to not see each other as enemies. Try to see each other as companions in this experience, in this it's like being a pioneer, walking on new paths, understanding new things, learning new things. So it's not, it doesn't have to be a war. It can be an investigation and an adventure. And here we have the now, and here we have the moon card. So the moon card is your subconscious, and your subconscious is kind of recording everything that's happening in your life, and probably also past life. The moon has a very great connection to past lives. So everything that you are going through is kind of recorded to your subconscious. So you know a lot of things with your subconscious. You're very wise there, but also sometimes very scared, because you might recognize a situation from past that wasn't really nice, and you see it happening again in your life, and you becoming fearful. And that's a signal to like wake up. Be really awake now, take things step by step, listen to your feelings, and also communicate what's happening within you with the people that's kind of can understand you, or have such a relationship with you that they need to know what's going on with you. So because it's like this, it's kind of karma that when you have gone through a hard situation and you didn't come out really all right, you can imagine any situation here. This situation is kind of going to repeat itself until you solve it. So the drama is going to play in your life over and over again until you solve it. So the fear that's kind of coming into you is there to kind of give you the red flag. Have attention now. Now a test is coming. You are going to see if you have learned your lesson. And usually it's not about, sometimes it can be you being a victim, and sometimes you being a perpetrator. Karma is for both. You can have let people stamp all over you and created like a really big karma for yourself. So don't try to be good in this situation. Try to find out what it is you're supposed to do. It can equally be like starting to become more nice or starting to become more in your self-respect. So this is also a very important time to have contact with your inner child. Because this one has a very beautiful contact with the subconscious and the divine and things like this. So you will know your way forward through this darkness, through these testing times, through these illusions, because we are here to experience more and more. It's like we are, you can imagine those computer games where the map is totally black, and when you start walking, the light is becoming more and more grand, and this is how your life works. So you are going to expand your map. You're going to see more and more for each and every of these things you are going through, but it might be really scary. So try to keep centered, try to keep focused. Here it seems to come to your needs, that it's very scary to ask someone to fulfill your needs. It seems to be very scary to put yourself out there and tell people what you need, because you don't want to be vulnerable, and you don't want to be in a conflict. So sometimes you can feel that it's better to not have needs. If you could function like a robot, that would be wonderful, and you could be really nice towards everyone, and you could you shouldn't have any demands on them, and life would work smoothly. But this is not how it works. It's kind of almost the opposite. When you're fearing something, you have a lot of emotions there, and you can't help yourself. So you might overreact to situations and people. The moon is also very like high tides with the feelings like ebb and flood. So bear with yourself and know that your reaction may not be like in scale to the situation, but it's in scale to what you have been through before. So if you have an original wound, like where you first got hurt or where you first hurt someone else, this will come, like play out the drama again and again, but not in the same big scale. It might be like in a very much smaller scale, but the issue will be the same. The situation will be the same kind of core issue that you need to solve. So it's actually getting easier. So mostly it's getting easier to do those over and over again things. And when you actually have solved it, you might get a little tested again with, well, did she really understand this? So even if you have solved it, the pattern will still have some kind of momentum, repeating itself a little bit in your life for a little while longer. But it's just for you to kind of show that you have understand the meaning of it all. And when you actually have, you don't have to repeat this pattern anymore, and you have released the karma. So that's a very beautiful thing. So try to be very awake now during this time. And when you feel danger approaching, don't try run and hide, and don't get really, really upset. Stay with your feelings and try to heed the message of those feelings. Like, what are you feeling? You're feeling fearful because of what? So you will know the issue of the thing. There's a lot of exercises you can do with this. Like, you can see if the fear has like a color, a shape, a movement, a texture, a sound, a taste. and then you can start, when you have made a picture of it, an eternal picture of it, you can start communicating with it and getting answers like, why are you here? What do you want? What am I missing? Things like this. So the moon can be depression. You can go deep down in depression, and that's try to have patience with yourself, because you won't be very effective during the time of the moon. You might need to take a lot of time for yourself to kind of go through this, because when you are in deep pain, you won't be able to run around and do your chores or do your work, or so it's like it's the moon phases. So it's like when women go into menstruation, they have this particular time where the body says, well, calm down. Now you have a lot of things that you need to go through. The body's going through changes. You are going through changes. So especially for females to take this time and to go deep and let themselves be in the darkness. And it's the same for males. You can just see like this pattern. If you can see it, you know that when a female is in menstruation, she will become like different in her mentality, and that's why, because all her traumas, a lot of her traumas is coming up to surface. And if you can be mindful in this moon cycle, whether you're a male or a female, you will solve more of those things, because we need to go down deep to dig up the things that we like, our next assignment, the thing we are supposed to do now. So you need to go down, and you find treasures here as well. You will find new strengths, new things, new talents that you have, so that you have forgotten maybe, or you have buried them together with some other personal trait that you thought wasn't good, because it's a lot of things that we have buried here. Soul parts sometimes. We have made soul contracts. We have done a lot of things that have kind of imprisoned us a little bit. And if we go down in our prison, we will pick up things that we need in our coming journey. So this is an important state in your life, and it probably has to do with your needs and how to fulfill your needs, and how to be brave enough to be able to voice them. And here comes Three of Cups. So it seems like you can have some kind of surrounding. You can find people, friends, lovers, where you can start to talk about those heart matters, how you feel, what you fear, and they can help you, because we are wiser when we come together. So it's like this, when you get this moody, try to not just run away and hide, but also tell people, like, I'm feeling like this, and maybe you can find someone you can mirror this with, and they can help you to see yourself more clearly, because the moon is illusion. It's like not seeing things really clearly. So you can have help with this, and maybe you can help others that's in the same phase, and you can kind of do this journey more easily. It's a beautiful card about beautiful communication and love between people that really cares about each other with deep compassion. And this can be also the treasure that you will find deep down in the moon, this open heart space, where you can start to connect with people on a heart level, and actually speak about feelings and important stuff, not just the weather. Yes, beautiful. So exactly, this is what we want to see. When we go down in the moon, we usually find our strength. We usually find parts of ourselves that maybe our parents didn't like so much. Like the Page of Wands is a rebellious creature saying no to everything, and I can do it myself, and you don't have to help me, and I know what I want. So this is a revolutionary child, and parents usually wants to educate this child to be more obedient. So you probably became more obedient, but now you are a grown-up person probably, or you are growing up, and you need to be more in your strength. You need to have your strength now, your true willpower, and like this aim of where you want to go, because your willpower and your soul's longing and your needs is kind of telling you where you're supposed to go with this life. So you see, it's a lot of passion here. So follow your passion, Follow where your heart is. Follow where your longing is. This is the right way for you to go. It's not there to kind of make you disappointed with not being fulfilled. It's there to show you the road ahead. You also have an 8 here. It's an eternity symbol. So it's kind of indicated that you, with this strength and with being friend with your inner animal, is going to maybe solve karma or do an important job that you have not been able to do before without this connection to your inner self or to your animalistic self. You see the lion also here. So it's also like aligning your power with you, not giving it away so much to just anyone, but by being nice or overly nice. Maybe you need to be more in your self-respect. And also being adult, it's very important. Even if you're emotional and like really like up and down in your feelings, you can still be like adult and mature and know that this is a phase I'm going through. I'm going to go through this and I'm going to realize a lot of things about myself that's going to help me. So this could help you like have your feet on the ground and be strong. You also have strength and justice. Those cards are sometimes mixed. They have changed places in the tarot deck because they have very the same meaning. And one of the meanings is this with balance, that you need to use your strength like in the service of the divine, but also in the service of yourself. It's like, it's about ego as well. Like you need to love yourself as much as you love others. And you need to love others as much as yourself, because we are all the same. And it's also this with living your life with passion and yes, to the full extent. Not living a half life, but a full life, like your patient wants. So the next card coming under justice is Ace of Cups. So it seems like by getting justice in your life, you will open your heart space and you will open your also your connection with your inner child and your more weaker spots, because you have, I think you have been forced to be very strong before, but in a sense that you are more like kind of cold, that you can't feel your feelings or you can't express them or you can't talk about them because you need to be strong and you need to show a brave face. And this is not really being strong in the true sense. To be strong in the true sense is to be able to have your feelings like really open and still protect yourself and care for yourself. So be able to say like, well, that was hurtful and I don't like that behavior. So it's a lot of being adult and taking care of your inner child, taking care of your inner heart space. So this is a beautiful picture of the soul and your inner emotional self, where you have kind of an umbilical cord to the divine, where water is flowing through and giving you the hunches and guesses and things. You know, there's come sorrow maybe, and you need to look at why this sorrow came and feel it, not stop it, because if you stop it, you will make this kind of original wound again by making this a swamp instead of this beautiful lake. Just let the water keep on running. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there to communicate with you about what's happening here, what has been recorded, what you know. It's your greater mind. It's your connection with your soul, like you having, instead of 10% of your brain, you have 100% of your consciousness through this. So keep your heart space open and also take care of yourself. So being like, telling people exactly how it is, like keep it truthful. Also what you feel, like I love you, but I don't want to be treated this way. So this is what I'm going to do, using your willpower. So this is how you can keep an open heart space and still protect yourself. Like, yes, 9 of Wands, beautiful. 9 of Wands is, this is kind of a person that has learned through experience. They have been through a lot of experience and they have got hurt a lot. So they have learned to start to protect themselves. They have learned to start to put boundaries, like this is what I want, this is not what I want. I'm drawing my line here. and this is how far I will let you go, and here is my boundary. Because it's like, this is a very good person, a very beautiful person, and they have backed as far as they could to the abyss. So stretch it very far for other people, not wanting to like be too petty or have too much rules, but actually just enough so you won't fall down in this abyss. The abyss is probably the moon. We need to fall down there now and then, but people shouldn't push you over the edge all the time. You shouldn't let them like make you depressed all the time. You need to put boundaries. It's good to go down here. I said it. Fetch up things, sort out things, but you're not supposed to, hurt yourself a lot just to solve all traumas all the time. It's better if you can start protect yourself a little bit and not create new traumas. It's like a really old story about empaths and like victims of perpetrators. Like if we are a tribe of people that can't protect ourselves, we are going to be used and abused. And if we can start to protect ourselves and still be in unconditional love, that will be a beautiful thing. And here we have her, the Queen of Wands. So you have a lot of fire here, and it's all about you, I think, your personal growth. So Queen of Wands is this person I'm talking about. She is full of compassion. She has lived, for eons on earth. And she has lived through many, many different lifetimes, being everything. She has been like a crippled person. She has been a king. She has been a warrior. She has been a witch, probably. Because this is a very witchy card. So she has seen it from every perspective. So she can walk a mile in your shoes without, with just her imagination, because she has lived through it all. She has a lot of experience. But she also knows that she doesn't want to be a victim. So she's equally compassionate towards herself. So this is what you need to fulfill your needs, to be able to be your full self. You need to be able to be as compassionate towards others as you are towards yourself. And we have the cat here again. So if she doesn't get her needs from the particular people that she has surrounded herself with, she will move on and find love elsewhere. She won't stay for yet another disappointment, okay? She's going to put up boundaries. And I say she because this is a queen, but it can as easily be a male. It sees it's the same person going through different states here. Here maybe trying to be more like caring towards others and their kingdom and seeing to that everyone feels nice, but then going into the inner child and the revolutionary thing that you can't be this forever, because you need to do the mission that you were supposed to do. So there's going to be some havoc here in your life because of this. So you can't have this nice, well-organized thing. You need to go through a little conflict and a little depression and find your true strength and put a little boundaries and open your heart space. That's very important. Not just getting strong and, putting out rules and boundaries, but actually having an open heart space, being able to admit to what you really want, to what you really feel, to who you really love, and things like this. And here we have an Ace of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful thing. Now you can take a big sigh of relief, because this is the gateway to the next level, and it comes cornering the moon card here. So it's about solving old karma by you just taking up your strength and putting up some nice boundaries for yourself to protect yourself from getting hurt. Ace of Pentacles is the gateway to paradise, and the one that holds the keys is this Queen of Wands. Being compassionate 50-50. 50% towards you, 50% towards others. And this will make you go into this gate and come up to the next level. This is maturity. It's like an egg, an embryo, full of possibilities. So it's like your future isn't really written yet. You will kind of solve an old karma, and by that you are going to level up in consciousness. and you are going to work on something totally different after that. You don't have to do the same thing all over again. So exciting, yes, this is a real adventure. And here's the Hangman, kind of emphasizing that again, maturity is needed. This is like a maturity ritual. For a girl, that might be a pregnancy, because the Hangman is patient. Something has happened to you that's keeping you like locked in a situation. You can't flee from this situation, so you need to kind of deal with it. So, for example, being pregnant. For a male, this could be like Odin here, hanging in this tree for 9 days to getting enlightened, to evolve. This is evolution happening with you here right before our eyes. So going from a girl to a mother is a big step. And also this with Odin, he found runes when he hanged like this. The Nordic people didn't have writing language before. It's the legend's tale. And so this is evolution, going from just speaking language to also written language. So no one knows what you will evolve forward here. It's anyway something totally new, something that hasn't been there with you before. And it's probably something good, but for some of you it will feel like a trap, like you're stuck in a situation that you can't get out of. But this situation is there to kind of limit you, so you can't solve this the old way, like the way you always do before. You need to come up with something new. And this is the expansions of your consciousness. And we see also the person has a halo on their head. And it's something with the strength and revolution. So it's something that you don't want to do, that you are going to be forced to do, because it's going to expand yourself. And here's the King of Cups. So it's talking again about the open heart space, and also how you can use emotions. We have King of Wands, it's a lion here with the strength, and then the King of Cups. So maybe some kind of lion heart is needed from you, like being very brave, very open-hearted, and still like keep on going, because sometimes we want to close our heart to endure the pain, but here you're going to have an open heart and still be brave and still keep on working. And the King of Cups takes the information from the feelings, like so here. It takes them and reads them like a book. So it seems like you will get out of this evolution, you will actually get in contact with your opposite element, water. So from now on, you are going to feel your feelings really strongly, and probably instead of learning, getting the runes, you probably will learn the language of your feelings. You will learn what they mean. You won't be so afraid anymore when a feeling comes. You will be like the king here, just taking the information so you can rule your kingdom. And your kingdom is, of course, your own universe, your body that you live in and that you are kind of God in, your consciousness. So when the body is saying prayers to you, or messages are being sent to your universe, you are going to listen to it and read it like a book. So it seems like what is happening with you here is you taking in your opposite energy, from being a fire person to taking in your emotions and open up your heart space. Beautiful, actually. Yes, temperance. It's just a confirmation between those, this mixing of these two kings in you, in yourself. It might be another person as well involved. That's it's always like this. What's below is above, above, below, within, without. So what you have inside of you, if you are starting to grow open heart, you will open the heart of people in your surrounding, and you might meet a person, like an open-hearted person, that will help you and show you the way. So the temperance card is when you mix two fluids that hasn't been mixed before together, and you get a new thing that wasn't there before. And this is the major arcana picture of this, like an angel mixing the waters, very beautiful, and a rainbow here. It looks very nice. But the minor arcana thing with this is the Five of Wands. It's true resistance, it's true conflict, it's true like this resistance in those fluids, and the unfamiliar, they don't know each other, and this is when it's getting mixed and you are learning from this situation. This is when temperance happens, and this is of course also a highly spiritual card about spiritual growth and expanding your consciousness. She also has a halo here, and she has a foot in the water, almost like the King here of Cups, taking the information from the feelings. She is as well. So it seems very beautiful. You are on a very beautiful path to evolving into something that you have never been before, Sagittarius. This is very promising for you, and very promising for your relationship, and very promising for the world. It's something new that will come, something new that's very beautiful, open-hearted, brave. What more can you require? Okay. So I will take some cards for you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Probably those cards. Okay. We have the Eagle King here. So the big picture, angelic help. So even if you feel a little bit confused with the conflicts and the moon and needing to put boundaries and things like this, you are very guided. You have like people or spirits on the other side that really, really loves you, like deeply, and they see things from above. This is the great spirit eagle that can take your prayers to the sun. So when you feel really confused, ask for help, ask for guidance, because they see it from above, so they can help you through the misty fog of your problematic life situation here, maybe with the moon. So that's a very beautiful help that you have. It's almost miraculous. And you also have the eyes of beauty, positive expectation, clarity. So it's like you have been living a little bit in hiding, maybe really not telling exactly what you want. This is a very shy person standing in the bushes, not being really truthful, not being really honest, because she might fear people, she might fear what's on the outside. She has hidden herself a little bit. So this little creature inside of you that has kept hidden needs to come forward now. It's a sensitive person. It's a sensitive you. It's like having a jellyfish inside of you, and they have very they are probably protected by an archetype that's very fearful. If you can imagine, like a father figure that doesn't want their fragile daughter to come out in the world and be used and abused. So this awakening of this will cause a lot of fear within you, that you won't be able to protect yourself. But you are going to, because you have this strength and Nine of Wands cornering here, and Justice and King of Cups. So this is like you have this strength to protect yourself and to tell people exactly how you feel, exactly what you mean, exactly what you want and what you don't want. And Justice and King of Cups. So you will see too that it's getting equal between both warring parties. They are not battling with weapons, but with their willpower. And you will see too, with this being very adult, that things are getting equal, and that both your inner fragile self and other people's inner fragile self is well taken care of. Okay. So, past life oracle card for you. We have love life and transportation. So it seems like something is going on with your love life that's kind of destined, because train tracks, they are very like firm. You can't go anywhere with the train. It's like a destined path. So when you go down in this life, you are supposed to go to different stations in life, and how you get there is like up to your free will. But it seems like something is going on with your love life that's destined to be. So you're supposed to maybe to meet someone on a train station, and there can be problems sometimes with timing, that you don't come to the same place exactly the same. So try to be a little patient. I know you hate the word patience, but it seems like you are going through some kind of revolutionary thingy here. So time might be needed before the things that you are longing for can be able to happen, because a lot of things need to be going through. So if things are like a little bit out of hand, you don't really have exactly what you want, just go with this, go through this, because I think you will meet at the station. It's kind of, those things aren't really optional with the destined things. And it can be other meanings for you as well. If you see roses and trains, you might have some other things coming to you. Symbols are very powerful like that. They are speaking to your subconscious mind, okay? So thank you for watching this far, and I want you to take really good care of yourself, and I hope to see you again in the beginning of February. Okay, bye-bye.